do that right now while I am thinking about it. Don't run into the wall, please. Which knew you were going to do so. Hey, baby mama. Hey, Denise. Hey, tried and true. Girl, you know I be calling you Blue, but tried and true. I'm gonna act right. Let me turn my light on, cause it is dark in this. Okay, hold on. Let me do something. Write down this address before I forget, real quick. Hold on. Give me just a second. Hold on, y'all. Give me just a second, you guys. Alright, ready. Let me text her real quick. Alright, just take a picture. Do it like that. Ugh, come on. Ugh, this shit get on my nerves. Shouldn't have to go all out of your camera. Okay. Okay. Got that out of the way. I was trying to make sure I got the packages. So you guys, I got your package. I dropped the pen. But I got Claudia's and Tasha's packages. Oh wait, okay. I'm thinking. My bad. I had a brain skip. They do it at the post office. Okay, and I will send them off. Are they in here? Let me see. Okay, Tasha. Yes, you are in here. Okay. Hi, Kit KNC. Baby moms, Tasha, Try, Denise already said those. Tracy, Tosh. Hey, cutie pie. Um, okay. So Claudia will probably see this later. But so I got both of them sent off. Well, not sent off, my bad. Scratch that. I got them. I just sent you a picture so you see it. But I got them done. They're packaged, they're ready to go. They actually have the gel candles in there and I wrapped them up. Yeah, I put my little I don't know if you can see I put my little ears back on since I actually got yellow on today. But um so it has the gel candles in there and they are wrapped up like in a plastic bag. Like I cut a grocery bag in half and then I wrapped it and taped it up. So just in case the gel, I don't want the gel to ooze out. So it's taped up really, really good. So it will not, it will not like ooze over any of the other, like I think it's like 8 or 9 items in there. It's like 8 or 9. I think it's 9 items, different items in there. It's like a little, girly package since it was girls, that one. So what I'll do is when I take it to the post office, they'll give me a receipt and then I'll take a picture of the receipt and I will send you a picture of the receipt, which will have the tracking number on it. Because since I don't know how long it's going to take, considering the difference of the states we are in. Well, wax is only took like wax was his didn't take too long. Um, but Abby's got there first, so it shouldn't be long. But let me go get in some light because it's dark over here. Um, so uh, oh, let me show you my little whatchamacallit. Um, but anyway, so I'm gonna send it off. It'll have the tracking number on it, and then with the tracking number, you'll be able to track it because it need to it need to get there exactly how it looks. Which I meant to send. I was supposed to send Tosh the picture. Because if not, we gonna have problems. Problems if you don't. um hold on. We're gonna have problems. Okay, Tosh, this picture I'm sending you is the care package that pretty much is what I sent them. Basically, what I told you last night. And Abby and Wax, I'm about to send it to y'all too, because just wait a minute. Just because. I know I'm gonna move in a second because I know I'm real dark in this lighting. But thank you. First of all, maybe if I turn on a light or two over here. This light is not on over here. Hold on. See, y'all can see me now. Oh, no, the light is on. Okay, shit, I'll just stay right here. Um, of course, baby moms, of course. Where's the damn picture I just sent? Gosh, it can't be that far back. Oh, okay. Okay, abs. That's the that's what I put in the picture I just sent you. That's what's in their um little package. Um the only difference is, which they already know because she requested Snickers bar. That's the only difference. And the colors are different. And the candles are, well, they're a little bit different, but you know what I mean. Okay, let me hold on. Let me cut this real quick, y'all, because this is getting the hell on my nerves. I gotta do my nails over for my niece's graduation. And then it's just time to do these over. These cuticles is looking a little rough. A little rough, baby. A little rough. Okay, I had to do that. I'm so sorry. Can't stand that bullshit. This is ridiculous. What the hell? Okay, okay. I'll quit clowning. Okay. Alrighty. I hope y'all had a good day. My day was good. Um you know what? My ice is gonna melt. Let me go get my ice. Um my day was good, you guys. I hope y'all had a good comment. Okay. Um Also, you guys, when we get to what the fuck? When we get to 20, what is that? Oh my gosh. To 20K, which should probably I give that maybe like 2 months, hopefully. About maybe 2 more months. We are going to have some type of like shindig party. Like I mean like party like with drinks and like we have to do it like we got a clown, okay? Like we gotta have game night and drinks and I don't know. I'll think of something, but we gonna turn up, okay? Um because we'll celebrate our 20 20K subscribers. Okay. Damn it. We'll celebrate that. And then we will celebrate the the highest viewed video, which right now it used to be my Beyonce video, but I think it's beginning to be the Raz B video because I think I don't know. I gotta check. That's Jessica's department, she usually be on top of that. So I'm gonna have to um check it out a little bit more and you know, make it to where see this already ain't even hold on. See, I keep putting ice in this cup and it keep okay, hold on. Hold on. Okay. I'm gonna drop the computer. Okay. Alrighty. Now I will go back to where I was at and start reading the comments and we can start talking about the subject that I wanted to talk about. Oops. No dripping. No dripping. No dripping. No dripping on the computer, baby. No. This is just ice. It's not anything. But I just wanted to put it in a glass so I can limit my water intake. So don't think I'm turning up or nothing. Alrighty. Okay. Say hey to baby mama. Hey to Denise. Hi Ashley and Chatsy. Already back in the chair up for the 2000. Okay, juvenile. Um, hey Tasha, Lachey, looking like a ray of sunshine. Thank you, baby mama. Look, my ears need to show. My sister said her ears turned her into a whole new new chick. Hint, hint, hint. I'm only hinting to one person. So, just saying. She said these ears had magic powers. Now, I don't know what that meant because she will get a little bit too much detail. Because I'd be like, remember, that's my brother in law, and too much details disturb the hell out of me. But, that's my sister. Gotta love her. But, yeah, she was like, she said the ears. Okay, never mind. Okay. Um. Oh, we caw. Say caw since bird game. um. Okay. Hold up. Tosh, did you say word up, homie? Okay. Hi, Tracy's World. KNC says, help. I want to run away because my brother is in the room next to me and the girl he's with won't shut up and stop moaning. I mean, at least try to be quiet. I'm trying to study here. Oh, they getting it on? Ooh, that's disturbing. Beat on the wall and be like, bruh, tur tell that bitch to be quiet. That's what I would do. Or you ain't even got it. Just be like, just beat on the wall. Your brother get it. Just beat on the wall. Be like, I'm trying to study, education, something you're not doing, young lady, because my brother breaking your back out. I'd be so petty if I had to hear that because I can honestly say I've never, ever, ever heard my brothers in any type of action. No, I have. No, I haven't. I haven't. And my ass used to spy like a mug because I was the little sister. And so, like, I was like an amazing crawler. Like, I could crawl up in little places and stuff. I spied on my sisters a couple times. Woo! I spied on them a couple times. But no, 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 no. My brothers really never brought chicks to the house. So, um, they would have got a whole complete ass whooping if they did that. So, um, oh, not Birdmaster. Okay. Be said sorry to hear that, KNC. Yeah, that is disturbing to hear. It's just nobody wants to hear their this is the thing. Everybody knows how to have relations where and be quiet at the same time. Like, okay, let's give a scenario. Not saying who the scenario is, just it's just a scenario. Okay, you know how some guys are or some girls, because you know, I've heard girls say this before, be enamored with the fact that um they want their okay, not their parent like in the room, but they like it's something about the whole thing of like now that I'm an adult, I want to do something in my parents' house. Say like you visiting your like you with your dude or your girl, and then you are visiting their, his or her parents, and it's something to where he like is like he or her just it's just the excitement of like I couldn't do this as a kid, but I can do this now, and ain't nothing like moms could do about it. So you know, let's let's go, right? But then it's still that etiquette you have to have, like be quiet because you don't want to be heard, like because then his or her mama gonna be looking at you like you. thought pocket. First of all, she gonna be like, "You screwed in my house," and that might take points away. Okay, because my parents have a rule that we, me and my siblings are kind of like half of us get it, half of us don't. I get it a little bit, but sometimes I think it should apply to everybody. But it don't apply to, well, I guess it don't apply to my mom's brothers and her sisters, but it apply to her children. But I get it. And the rule is, unless you are married, you cannot stay all night at my parents' house. So if, like, my sister is married, so her and my brother-in-law can go, and if they need somewhere to stay for the night or whatever, like they couldn't stay at their own home or whatever, they could stay at my parents' house because they are married. Now, on the other hand, I am not married. I'm just dating. So if I was to go, it would be like, hell no. Like, you can stay, but I don't know where he going. That's what my mama would be like. And it's not like, okay, you can stay in separate rooms. They won't even do that. Like, it's like, no, you can't stay at all because you're not married. So, first question of the night. Do y'all think that is a realistic or fair concept? I'll say it again. You In my parents' home, unless you are married, you cannot stay all night with your significant other unless you are married. If you're just dating, if you just a baby mama or a baby daddy or a girlfriend, boyfriend, none of that counts. They don't care, they don't want to hear it. Um it doesn't matter. My parents have multiple rooms in their house, so it's like there's an upstairs, there's a downstairs. Um, there's the way the house is kind of like a west, kind of like a west wing and a east wing. So it's like, like I just feel like if it came to that, why couldn't one person be on the west and the other person be on the east? But no, my mama and daddy don't play that. They be like, no. But they let my mom's brothers, well, I only have like one uncle that is not, wait a minute, let me think about that. Okay, I only have one brother that is not one I only have one uncle on my mom's side that's not married, I think. The rest of them are married. Uncle Eric, Uncle Bra, Uncle Chunk, Uncle McKinley. Yeah, everybody's married except for Uncle Corky, which Uncle Corky been married a lot. He been married more times than I can count. Like, legit, for real. Okay, I don't even remember all of them. Like, I got two favorite aunts that developed from his marriages. But like, if we was trying to attract them heifers, child, no, I couldn't do it. But do you think that is a fair concept? Um, Wait a minute. Not much was on YouTube watching videos till I got my notification. Oh, well, thank you. Make me feel all special, Tasha. Oh yes, Abby says, please like, share, and what the hell do it be saying? Do it don't be saying oh yeah. Please like, share, and wait, it don't say share. Girl, I done lost where it's at. Where it go? Yeah, that don't make no damn sense. It just jumped somewhere. Uh, hey Kim. I think it's just like, share, and subscribe. Cause I done lost where it said where it said I done lost file. You said I'm sick of Raspy. Why are you sick of Raspy? What Raspy do? If there are lady scrippers, did you say wait? Yeah, scrippers is what you wrote. Then I'm there. Mm. Hmm. That went on the wrong bite. Sorry. Okay. Um, I wouldn't have no male strippers waving their tallywhackies in my being say, ugh, I don't like. Okay, next question. First of all, let me see what y'all said on the first question. Did y'all? Okay, okay. You said I agree with your parents, but my parents. Okay, but in my parents' house, my parents definitely couldn't stay with a friend unless they're married. My mom would say ain't no laying up in front of my kid. she just she don't yeah. We've argued, well, I haven't, but my sister that was over here the other day argues my mom to the death. Like she'd be like, that's not fair, mom, because you let an uncle lay up, and she's like, that's my brother. What my kids do and what my brother do is two different things. So I'd be like, when she get in that tone, I just leave her the hell alone because my mama can get crunk real quick. Cause she one of them really nice people, and then if you make her mad, it's hard to get her back down. So it's just like, don't even make her mad. Okay, so the second thing we were going to say, the parents were trying to set an example. Yes, I agree. They did. And they set a very good example because I I wouldn't say I would do that same, well, no, I would do the same trait with my children. Um like you couldn't, whenever I am able to bless the world with another gorgeous baby, um yeah, no, ain't gonna be no laying up, especially if I have a boy, because I will be determined for him not to be no hoe, like, or be just running through girls or whatever. And then if I have a girl, I'm gonna have to drill in her head like my dad would drill in my head, like you can only give it away one time. You can only give it away one time. Like my dad drilled it. You can only give it away one time, one time, one time. And he kept saying, you should only give it away when you're married. You should be married. You should be married. You should be married. You should be married. Like I don't know how many times he said that. Um, and he was so very disappointed when I didn't listen to him. But, he got over it. But I don't know. That was, you know. Thank you, baby mama. I'm talking about your comment that I just read. That wasn't a comment that came in though. Well, I will make sure that'll be in your birthday package. Okay. And honey buns and all types of stuff. Yeah, number is it? Okay. Um. Yeah, I'll make sure that is in your birthday package. Okay. Okay, now what was the other thing I was about to say? Because I was about to ask y'all a whole another question. I'm not getting your notification. Um, I think what you would need to do is like click on the that damn Delbert, click on the bell, turn it off, and then turn it back on. That's what I do when I don't be getting people notifications because, like, sometimes, like when Wax put up a video, sometimes I'll get his notification like 2 days later, and the video be like 2 days old, and I'd be like, what? So every time I just um like I'll either unsubscribe and then subscribe back, and then I'll just do it all over again, and it'll act right for a while, and then I'll have to do it again. That's usually how I do it, but so that works for me. So that might work for you. Um, okay. Hey, Viper. Um, okay, let me go back up because it was something that was said that was up there that made me want to ask a question. Was for a different family. Brittany Brown says, well, that seems unfair if it's different rules for different family. Well, see, I get that. I think I get both of it. I get what my sister's saying, but I also get what my mom is saying when she says it's my brother and my sisters, and y'all are my kids, and what applied to my siblings don't apply to my kids. So I get that. It's just that we have an uncle that is a serial playboy. Okay, that's the best way I can put it. Uh yeah, but I just say from this one uncle, I've had so many aunties that I can't even remember their names. So I can't remember all of their names. It's only two like that I remember because they were like, and it's the thing that he had like like at least three of those women he had forever women. He had women that would have held him down to to this very day, and he just continuously screwed it up. But they really loved him out of all his flaws and everything, because my uncle is really smart. He's a nurse, and I mean, he's really, really, really smart, and he's really good with people in his job and stuff. But he just a little too friendly with the joystick, and that caused conflict in the marriage. That caused a lot of conflict in the marriage. So, yeah. So that don't never go well. That don't never go well. Like I'll give an example. When I was pregnant, my pregnancy was high risk. So I had to spend a lot of my time in St. Louis because that's where my specialists were at. Because since I have lupus, it was just they wanted me to be as close to my specialist as possible, which we all agreed. So um I would spend part of the time in the hospital, and then part of the time I would stay with my aunt and my uncle. And I would stay with my aunt and my uncle because they were both nurses, and my parents felt more comfortable with that because my uncle, the place that I stayed at, because at one point in time, if I wasn't at St. Mary's, they had put me at this it was hell, I call it a nursing home because that's what the hell it was. It was like a nursing home, and then it had different layers. Like one floor or like two floors was a nursing home. Two floors was like where you would come in and do swim therapy and massage therapy and all types of different types of outpatient therapy. And then the bottom floor was for patients that was temporarily staying like me. So that's the floor that my uncle ran. So um I'm spoiled. I will admit that. I'm a very spoiled person. Um and I had, like, I was in my early 20s, and there was some people that didn't like me simply because, you know, it was like my uncle, basically, if I would say something, my uncle had my back. But it was, the thing about that is when you are in those type of facilities, people will try to screw you over. So I'm not saying it like, I was just like, cheerio, give me, no. It was more of like, don't talk to me like that. Don't talk to her like that. Don't, like, I don't like seeing people ran over. And so I would give people hell, that would give people hell that could not fight back, you know. Like, I remember my roommate, her name was Miss Bobby, and she had a stroke. And so she couldn't move or talk or anything. So I remember one morning I was asleep. Well, I wouldn't sleep, but I would fall asleep with my headphones in my ears. And that's when, like, flip phones were really popular, right? So I had a flip phone, and I would always fall asleep to music. Like, I always fall asleep to music. That's something that relaxes me. So that's what I would do, right? And my room was always lit because I was, for one, young. Everybody else was old as hell. It was other younger people there. It was like a guy that had got shot like 7 times. He was there recovering. It was another girl that she had some rare immune disease. And then it was another girl. I don't quite know what her problem. I think she had heart problems. But anyway, so we were the youngest ones there. But me, like, mm, I would always I would say my room was the littest because I would always, like, my uncle and my aunt would always bring me food that they would cook, like whatever they would cook for dinner, they would bring it to me because you don't want to be eating that food there. And then like you with child and like I'm not feeding my baby this shit y'all calling food. Hell no. I would be no. So whatever my aunt and uncle would cook, they would bring it to me. So it was people that was cool with me, and then it was people that could not stand my ass. And then it was women that was tipping with my uncle. So they liked me for the fact that they was just tipping with my uncle. And unfortunately, it's my uncle. And as much as I love my aunt, my uncle, I can't tell on my uncle, like it's like he was there first, so he has seniority, because he's my uncle, right? So, um, I remember like when you go and you stay at those facilities, you can only stay 3 months at a time, and then you have to take at least a 1 month break in order for your insurance to pay and them not try to damn near um admit you and try to say you're living there. So you basically have a 90-day stay, and then it's best to just go somewhere else and then you can come back. So that's how we were doing it. So I would stay 90 days there, and then I would go stay a month with my aunt, my uncle, right? So my uncle has a son that um is a little bit older than me, but he was living with him at the time as well. And he didn't, he didn't raise him with, he didn't raise him like with the woman that he made my cousin with. But I just would call him Jay. So when you have a cousin and you don't really know them all that well, but you trying to get to know your cousin. It was like that. We were cool, but it wasn't one of them type of cousins where it's just like, what's up, cuz, because we were still in that getting to know phase. Like now we straight cool, and it's like, what's up, cousin, but at that time it was just like, I don't know him, so I gotta warm up to getting to know him. But like I said, my uncle, um, his whole game was strong. And so one incident when we stand at the facility, it was this girl there, and she's a cute little red bone, little short hair like Haley Berry, had her hair like short, real, and it was very clear that her and my uncle had something going on because hell, she just told me, which made me uncomfortable because she would be petty with my aunt. She would do little things like just say little side things that would make me uncomfortable because it's like, okay, if my aunt asks me the certain right questions, I ain't gonna I don't know. I ain't gonna lie. But Imma try to cover my uncle, but I'm not gonna cover you because I don't know you and you being petty, right? So she would just do like little petty things, like call him like he has a name, but everybody calls him by his last name, right? So in the workplace, you would need to call him Mr. last name, right? But this woman in particular would just call him the last name because she used to, or she still was, getting it on with him. And it was like, my aunt, 'cause you could just feel the tension. And she would always, that's back when 106 in Park would come on, and she would come in my room and just, oh, it would just be like, it would feel so weird because my aunt would just immediately get an attitude, and she would just, be fake and be all like, where is, you know, where is, oh boy, my uncle, saying his last name, which is disrespectful because you need to be saying Mr. because that's your, first of all, your manager, that's your superior. And just don't do that, right? So that was just one incident that always continuously happened because, like I said, you get those type of females that, like, they find joy in knowing that him and her know that they're sleeping together. And it's not so much as the woman needs to know, she finds solace in the fact that she knows and he knows that they're messing around. And she's just happy with that, which to me is a little bit pathetic because, like, we ain't gonna go there, but you know what I mean. So the second incident he did, which was out of order, is me and my cousin Jay at the house, right? And like, I would always send my uncle. I had this thing for strawberry milk and hot Cheetos and Swiss cheese. Like, I had to have it every day. I had to have it fresh from the deli and like from the store because I didn't like the way they freezer. It didn't get cold enough for me, so I wanted it to come directly from the store because they had like a little bodega straight down the street, right? Because this is St. Louis, so um, that would get on my uncle's nerve, but he would still do it for me. So one morning, my aunt is getting ready to go to, I don't know where she was going because she didn't have to work that day, I don't think. But she was going somewhere. And the phone rings, right? And it's, you can tell it's this woman. And Jay had picked up the phone, which is his son. He picks up the phone and he, like, Pops, you got a phone call. This is in front of Auntie, right? And so, my uncle played it off like, I bet you it's work calling. They think I'm gonna come in. Da, 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 da. Like, he did this little rant thing, played it off real well. But when phones are loud and you can hear a female, yeah, it was one of them situations. So, but still, you can't be alarmed because it's a ton of female nurses. So, but on the other hand, he's the manager. So who calling you unless it's a problem? And it wasn't a problem. So it was like, it was kind of iffy. And we was having breakfast and she was over there looking like, okay. She was just buying her time and looking, right? So I remember, uh, I remember, Unc was on the phone and just like, oh, really? Well, he was talking cash money, nothing to do with whatever he was talking about. He was like, I'll be over there to straighten it out and da 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 da, making it like it's a work issue. But it's very clear it was a woman because I could hear her, you know, being like, Like I heard her say daddy. I heard her say that, and that wasn't her daddy. So why you saying daddy? But I was closer to uncle at the table, so maybe auntie couldn't have. Well, no, I don't know. I don't know if she heard it or not. But so literally, they had the phone conversation. And my auntie immediately gets an attitude. And so she was just like, "You going into work?" And he was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna stop by there and da 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 da." But he didn't have his scrubs on. Okay. So that was strike number one because she was like, "You ain't going into work and you ain't got no scrubs on." Oh, I'm gonna just stop by and da 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 da. Now you have to remember they work at the same job. So like, dude, all she gotta do is stop by and your cover is blown, right? So the woman, I remember the woman ended up, my aunt was leaving and the woman ended up calling back. Like she ended up calling back. And at this time, this is when I learned she was around the corner. Like she was coming over because she knew my aunt was leaving. Now, this is where I got completely uncomfortable because now you make me an accomplice to this because I'm a guest in y'all home and you can't have a whole another female come in. And me and Jay was just uncomfortable. We was just like, so this whole woman gonna come to your house while we here and do what? Oh, we just gonna talk. We just gonna talk. You could have talked when Auntie was here. So Auntie leaves the house, right? And the woman comes over. Now, I never saw the woman or nothing. And they go off back into like Auntie and Uncle bedroom. And I would say like it was maybe 10 minutes. You hear a car door outside. And guess who's back? My aunt, right? Now, this is where my uncle did entirely too much because he puts us in the front line and have like you have okay, this woman was an older woman. I don't know her. I didn't even know her name. But he's telling me to say that this is my friend that I invited over. So when I'm like, oh, I was like, I can't do that because I don't. This it's not gonna work. Like we didn't even look like we would hang out. Like this is a whole older woman. It wasn't gonna work. So when I was like, no, 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 he tells his son, you know, say she here for you. His son, like I said, was only a couple years older than me, and we was in our 20s at that time. So, you know, Auntie came back in the house and the woman just stayed like it was a laundry room off to the side, and she stayed in the laundry room. And thankfully, Auntie never went in the laundry room. She walked all over the house, but she never went into the laundry room. And we was just sitting there like, what's gonna happen? Because if she would have went into the laundry room and saw this middle-aged woman, which was she was a pretty woman, but it was just like she's not gonna buy this. And when you do stuff like that, that's very uncomfortable because for one, you making a person lie. For two, you making your son pretty much saying like, "Oh, I'm hitting a cougar," and his son had a girlfriend. It was just not believable. But Auntie knew something was up. And I mean, she was checking the house. She was looking like she moved. They had like this little Chinese, like, them divider things. Like she moved that. She was checking the house because she knew something was up, but she just did not go into that laundry room. That was the only room she didn't go into. And that is literally what saved his damn life, because had she went into that laundry room, shit would have went up. It would have got popping. It would have got popping. Um, and that wouldn't have been pretty at all. I stopped using the word when I was about 10 or 11. Jehovah Witness. You said Jehovah Witness. I say she was a Jehovah Witness. Is that what you saying, Abby? Say she was that. That might have worked. You know, and she could have went around the house and came and knocked on the door and see, that would have been a good one. That would have been a good one. Never bring the side piece home. Thank you. Yeah, never. He didn't. I don't think Uncle still ain't learned that to this very day. He still ain't learned that bullshit to this very day. Okay, hope Auntie and ain't watching this video. They divorced now. Like they divorced. Um, my auntie, she left him, and like he got a whole new chick. So no, you know, no, but she's on my Facebook page. I'll tell you her name in the chat if you want to. If you want to look at her picture, because you know, yeah. Whew. I like the Tyler Perry movie. It just was looking good. Tyler Perry. What movie Tyler Perry got Idris Alba in there? Huh. What movies Idris Alba and Tyler Perry? Yes, you have accepted our Lord Jesus Christ as your personal Lord and Savior. But since she can go back and kill him, you've given enough detail that they know who they are. Yeah. Um. My my auntie very clearly knows um his activity. That's the whole reason she left. So it ain't I mean that ain't no secret. Like because I try very well, I don't ever tell anybody business that is like out of order, like to a point where they would be like, why would you go and tell this on a live video? That's when I'd be like, a friend or whatever like that. I won't say their names or whatever, anything like that. But like my uncle is actually proud of some of his deeds. So, he's very, I wouldn't say proud, but no, I would say proud. He's very proud of some of his escapades. Um oh, Daddy's Little Girl, you right. That movie, it was alright. I watched Boo the other day by Tyler Perry. That movie sucked bad. bad, like balls bad, like hairy balls bad. That was so bad. I was so mad that I wasted $3.99 on that. And then I was gonna watch Boo 1 and Boo 2, but I barely got through Boo 1. It was just like, oh, who it was stupid. For one, I don't like the is it Addie Mae or whatever, the little light skinned woman with the squeaky voice. I don't like her because it's just fake. Oh my gosh. It's just fake. Her whole persona is fake, you know. And then the other woman that played on the Pains as Curtis's wife, I like her a little bit, but she overreact in that role. Like I think she overreacts in that role where she just be like, like she got a car to smoke weed. It didn't hit it didn't hit any of the points. It was just bad. And then the daughter herself was like snatching material. It was like, bitch, you have lost your whole entire mind, and I will snatch your soul out by your eyelashes. And then it was a whole nother girl from who played Tiffany Evans had played his daughter in the what was it? Was it let me think. Hold on. Family reunion. No, it was not that. It was not. Uh, I don't know. I don't know. I can't think of it. I can't think. What? I can't think of it. But I remember her name was Tiffany Evans, and she's she was old enough to like. It was only a couple more years. It should have been the same girl, and then it was just she had a smart mouth, and black kids. I guess it is black kids out there like that in real life, but I, child, who out there telling a daddy, s- mm-mm. It sucked. Don't watch Boo. Don't buy Boo. Don't listen to Boo. Don't purchase Boo 2. Don't red box it. Don't Amazon it. Don't don't nothing it. Just wait till it come. Don't even DVD it. Don't even wait till it come out on DVD. Just wait till it come out on TV and halfway watch it. That's what you do. Do that because anything else gonna piss you off. Hey, Ashley B. Um, it said, Ash, why you up looking like you look dog tired? Do I look tired? I feel I'm not tired. Um, I'm not tired yet. When I get tired, I'm carrying my ass to bed, but I'm not tired yet. I'm just saying this is the word on the street about a lot of men as women thus behind. Wait a minute. You got a comment before that. Hold on. Shit, probably I look tired because my ass can't see. Okay. Hey, hey, hey. It's Hush Butler. There are some things I won't do, yet plenty I will. Okay, hey, Ashley B, why you up? You look all tired. Viper flexes. I'm just trying. Wait, see, my ass is watering. I'm trying to look so okay. I'm just saying that is the word on the street about a lot of men, us women, less behind. What? What? What is that, Viper? I know I need to go back and probably read what you meant from that, but yeah. And when he exits, Lord, that scared the hell out of me. Okay. You say, you look fine to me. Well, thank you. Thank you, Deborah. And Denise, wait, no, I haven't. I was just question mark because it is sort of wait, it sort of sound like you were saying he didn't look good because he played in African. LOL. Blackberry. Okay, wait. Let me look at my thing. Okay, wait. Says Blackberry, I'm doing two things at once. Placing my son to sleep. He is laying on my back and typing. He laying on your back? He's laying on your back? You must have back problems. Like, when you have what's that? Um when you walk on somebody's back because it hurts, like that's the only thing I could think of that he could be doing. I don't know what that means. What either he said. Wait. Okay. All right. Let me look at my thing. I don't know. I read that what that means either. He said talking about Idris being a freak. You said Idris is a freak, huh? How you know? How you know he a freak, huh? I saw him do a do-rag video. I was like, I don't know, this little wave crave people got going on right now is all the rave, I guess you can say. Okay. Okay. Out. Wait a minute. Okay, I'll take that. Woo! That okay, hold on. Ooh, when you limited to water, you just be thirsty for no reason. Hold on. Okay. Hmm. Okay. Mm. Okay. Tasha, I agree with you. I like my kisses down low too. I got ice in my mouth, my bad, y'all. Um, Kim, who eats a mean kitty cat? Idris Alba, Idris Alba. Oh, I don't know if I believe Kim because I mean K Michelle because first of all, it was not ladylike for her to say that about him. I forgot. I didn't know she said he eat a mean cat. Um, I didn't know she said that, but I knew she had said like they had sex and he was like one of the best. No, I think I do remember her saying something about, his downtown game. And I just was like, who gets on the radio and does that? I get if you in front of your girl and you be like, girl, like I'm not gonna tell you what he did, but like, girl, just just when I say a bitch was speaking a whole nother language, just believe me. Like I get that. Like when you talking to your girl and you telling her, you know, something if he did something like amazing. Um um hold on. Okay, excuse me. Okay, but you don't kiss and tell because what if he would have got on there and been like, let's say, she, okay, I watched Girls Trip, which was another movie that sucked, but it was something on there they called Grapefruit, which, oh my gosh, Tiffany Haddish is just not funny. I'm sorry. I hate to break it to people that think she is, but she's just not funny at all. All she jokes about is screwing. If she can tell a joke about something other than screwing, I can remotely a little bit, just a tad bit, think she funny. But considering her whole skit is humping air, talking about how she will screw every NBA player and three baseball players at the same time. It's redundant, bitch. It's like get a new skit, talk about something else, get it together. But nonetheless, she was in Girls Trip and I watched that and it was a part on there where Jada Pinkett grapefruited grape I guess it's called grapefruited a man. I don't know. I don't know if this is a real thing or I don't know if it was a real thing or if um like is grapefruit a real thing, y'all? Do y'all know? Uh, what grapefruit is? It is oh, sticking stuff in her booty hole. What the see, that's what I'm saying. Too much information. Like it was no need for her to get on radio and say that. No need for you to get on there and say that. Just like it was no need for Faith Evans to get on there and say she used to eat Biggie's um um well his ass, you know. That's what she said. And I just I didn't need to, you know, I love you when you call me Big Papa. I didn't need to visualize. I didn't need to visualize it. Do you know how much ass Biggie Smalls had? And you telling me you spread them cheeks and went to town? It's some shit that you just keep to yourself. It's some shit that you just say, I'm not telling nobody, and that's one of them. Okay? That's one. That's one. Because if she did that to Biggie, she must be doing it to Stevie. Ew. I just no. Okay. Um um yes, yes, Deborah. Faith should have kept that to herself. Um Grapefruit. Don't mention that there is a real video on YouTube about grapefruity. No, okay, so grapefruit is a real thing. Okay, because in the movie I was thinking like, so you're telling me a full grown man is going to allow you to take a citric acid fruit and put a hole in it and put it on his dick. Okay, we talk about sex, so we can be realistic here. And give him a BJ. And through all that slobbing and knob, ain't none of that citric acid juice going to get within the crevices of the the hole or the outline, the lines, the whatever. So in the movie, you know, Jada, you know, she ain't had no D in a long time, you know. They play her as the mother that's like, you know, damn near virgin again because her husband left after the kids. She lives with her mother. She got two kids and like she's the type that I'm not gonna go, I'm not gonna go because my babies need me. And it's like, bitch, get your ass on the plane. Them kids is eight, okay. But um either way, she you know, decides to grapefruit this 21-year-old guy. He was 21, you know, and he was all right, you know, he was all right looking guy, but he was 21 years old and like I think they met the first night there, like he had walked by or something, and then he spoke to her later on in the club when they was in VIP, which I don't know how he got in VIP, but he was in VIP anyway. But so she pretty much Tiffany Haddish had taught them what grapefruiting was, which is basically she took a banana like this, like so, and took a knife, cut a hole in the grapefruit, and slid the grapefruit on like that, right? And then she started, you know, the the cup. I'm not the cup, but the banana. The Make sure ain't no water flying on my thing. Um, she it was too extra because she was all just like it was just so embarrassing. I was so embarrassed in that moment. Like, Tiffany, you can't make up no other comedy other than this bullshit. Oh my gosh, really. Anyway, but so we've learned grapefruiting is a real thing. Now, my thing with grapefruiting is I don't know what fully grown man would allow you to put a citric acid fruit on his thing and then say, "Oh yeah, go to town because this gonna feel good as long as it don't get in the wrong spot." You got all types of fruit. You got kiwi. You got no pineapple with a mm, an apple, I guess maybe. You can no. You got a kiwi, okay? You can use a kiwi if you want to get creative. You peel it, put a hole through there, and then you can actually at least eat the kiwi if we're being on a whole nother level. But so anyway, she grapefruited the dude, and so Jada grapefruits the dude, and she needs two grapefruits because he's 21 and he's packing. That's how they say in the movie, like, he's packing, bitch. Like, swing low, swing cheerio down there. And so she grapefruits him, and next thing you know, you just hear him screaming at the top of his lungs and her apologizing, and he's cussing, and he's like, "What the fuck is going on? Why would you do this to me? What type of old shit is this?" And all of this. And she trying to explain to him that it is the grapefruit Houdini trick or some shit. So he's pretty much pissed off, and I think that was it because I don't think they slept together no more after that. He didn't mess with her anymore after that. But let's be realistic about that. um Let me see. Tosh is the only man in here. um who would Tosh, with you being the only man right now, would you allow somebody to put a grapefruit or a citric acid fruit on your stuff? Or, ladies, would you attempt to put a grapefruit or a citric acid like um a lemon, um, something like that. Would you do that? Would you grapefruit a man? Is basically the question. That was a long ass way to ask you would you grapefruit a man, basically. Yes, grapefruit got in his pee hole. It got in his wee. You said Abby sells hell no. I would have to agree with Abby because uh, that would hurt you. Like, why would I like the minute it start hurting you, you're not gonna be up to giving me any. So why would I want to damage your goods to where we both screwed? You hurting and now I'm just fiending basically because I can't get none because you hurting and then ain't nobody happy at the end of the day. So no, I wouldn't personally, but you know. Let me see. Kim says yes, she would. She said yes, she would. Wait a minute. What does that say? The attic stuff. Oh, oh, the attic stuff will burn. Oh, okay. The acid. Oh, the acid. Why I say attic? Lord have mercy. The acid. Yeah. The acid would, yeah, it would very much burn like it did in the movie, which I just didn't get because I was like, who thought of that? Because that would be the first thing to be like, um, my dude, is your wee wee on fire? Like, and he like, yeah, trying to pee it out or pee it off. Could you pee it out? Could you pee it out? I wonder, could you like, I'm gonna have to Google that. Let me check this message. But I think you missing the point. The grapefruit is to keep a man who is too big from going too deep inside you. No, that's not how the movie portrayed it. They portrayed it as an oral sex thing. So I'm taking it as an oral sex thing. Now, if he was too big for, okay, let's say Jada, she was the character that was in need of getting some. She hadn't had none in a while. She was a mother. I think her husband had like left her in the beginning of the film or some shit. Whatever. She ain't had no D in a long time. Okay, so if you like, okay, we're gonna grapefruit tonight. That's just a weird name. But okay, and you put it on, I just want you to hear me out. You put the grapefruit on his package, and then you and him start to screw. Now, do you think that's going to be comfortable for you and him with it burning him already, and now which eh, he just got like a hole that is traveling down like the pain, but you have a whole opening that is like just saying, hey, like, hey, your coochie would be burning. If you got a grapefruit and you riding a dude and a grapefruit, you got a grapefruit on his D, and you riding him, your coochie would also be burning because it's citric acid, and it ain't supposed to be near your coochie. It ain't supposed to be there. So, like, I just don't think it was thought out. I don't think it was thought out well. It's a cute concept. Like I said, maybe they would have used the kiwi, or I don't know if a pineapple would. I don't know about a pineapple, but they could have took out the kiwi, because the kiwi is soft, and you could carve the circle out, and then you put it on, something. But the grapefruit, nobody needs to do that. Don't try that. Don't try that unless you want your coochie to be literally burning and itching for the next, like, 3 or 4 days at least. I just would advise nobody do it. You know what I'm saying? But you know, that's me. Okay. Hold on. I'd rather have grapefruit than cranberry. Cranberries are quite little. I don't know what type of. Hold on, my eye is itching. Hold on. Cranberries are little, so I don't know what you're gonna do with it. You know, what you gonna, like, throw it at them and watch it bounce back off? Like, cranberries are little, but I'm sure somebody been able hold on, has been able to been a freak with some cranberries, because you could be a freak with anything nowadays. I think you can, and I think you should. I think you should. Like, uh, I was being made fun of earlier because it was like people were like, when okay, a certain person was like, you know, I knew your ass was a freak, which I never denied that in so many ways. I think everybody should be a freak. Like, okay, this is what I'm going to say. This is my pet peeve with men. I don't like when men say, hey, the sex was boring. Like, I've heard guys say about other females, they'd be like, oh, you know, I had to dip out because, she was boring. How was she boring? Because you had a whole body. You had a whole body. This woman provided her whole entire body to you, right? Her whole entire body was at your disposal, was at your leisure, was for you to do whatever you damn well pleased to do. And you not only not not obviously did anything right, but you also left her hanging because I'm saying if a man says he's bored anytime during sex, it is also his fault because if a man presents himself to me and okay, okay, if okay, if I have Tosh in front of me and hi- his I have his whole body there in front of me. If I cannot get him, if I'm trying to make this PG-13. Give me a minute. Let me think. Okay. If I be like I should know what to do with his body. It's a whole body in front of me. Like like I'm gonna do it. And what I'm saying is like if you got the whole body in front of you, use the body to please yourself with the body. Like, okay, it's almost similar to like what's the little things called like rabbits or lipsticks or something like I think they're called like I know they're called rabbits and then it's like something called lipsticks or lipstick or something. And it looks like a little lipstick and you twist it out and it legit look like a lipstick. And but it's a vibrator. And I guess it's for the purpose for you to travel with it. Why? I don't know. Because you don't need to be traveling with nothing to vibrate your your good goods down there. Um, but all I'm saying is if my body is at his disposal and do he don't know what to do with it, how is that my fault? And that's what I be trying to say to dudes that be trying to be like, oh, she was boring. No, nigga, you was boring because you didn't know what you were doing with her body. You didn't know. Like, if she just laid there, like, if she just laid there, okay, okay, okay. Now, that's some shit. Like, now, wait a minute. Now, you need to be doing some moving around. But if not, you know, I just don't understand. Like if I have a whole body in front of me to my disposal, I going if I don't know how to utilize it, teach me how to. If I'm not pleasing you, if like I remember having this conversation with one of my friends that was a guy like oh this was some I don't know this was a couple no this was like last year and he always says that dumb shit about females and it's always after they through with him be just fine when he screwing them in the moment but then when he fuck up because it usually be him and then they every hoe in the book, they pussy was trash anyway. It just be all types of stuff. And it's just like, bruh, no, I don't want to hear it because her pussy wasn't trash when you was getting it. So why is it trash now? But literally be trying to say it be her fault, it be they fault, her fault, whoever he talking about of why he was not happy. And it's like, for one, yeah, you were happy. You just pissed off, and now the first thing people go to is they want to trash the sex game. And that's another thing I hate. Like, don't trash the sex game after you done got mad. Don't be like, "Well, his dick was a little anyway," but you was fighting over his dick just last week. So now it's a little, now it didn't suffice you. Now it ain't no good. Like, girl, please don't embarrass yourself like that. Like, oh, don't embarrass yourself like that, because that's embarrassing. That isn't embarrassing. Okay. Oh, you see, it's not the man's fault if the person is boring. Maybe they like different stuff during sex. It's both people' fault if it's boring. What I'm saying is, you can't put it on one person. You can't say, if the man can't say, if he didn't enjoy sex, unless she just laid there and didn't do nothing. He can't just put that on her. It's both of y'all. It's both of y'all, because you why was you bored? Why was you bored? If at all, what I'm saying is, if at all, if you just laying there and you ain't doing nothing, like I mean, you ain't doing nothing, like doing anything as in, like, making moves yourself, like, I have to tell you to do this, do that, do this, or whatever. Okay, that would be annoying, because I don't want to have to tell you to do something. I just want you to figure my body out. I just want you to figure my body out. That's what you need to do. Figure it out. So, but in the process of me telling you, do this, do that, do this, I'm gonna make sure that's some shit that I really want you to do, that I'm really feeling, that feels good, and all these things. So eh, I just feel like you can only go so far with that. Like I said, okay, it's different if the man or the woman just lays there. That's a different caliber. That's like, get your game up, do a little bit more. I don't know, watch some movies, read a book, um, go to some classes, whatever you need to do to get your game up. But do it, and do it ASAP. But just in general, like, I knew this girl one time, and she said this to me, and she meant it. Well, it was a group of us talking, and she said it. And she was saying how she just basically lays there. And we looked at her like, "What you mean, Willis? Because why are you just laying there?" Like, I mean, it was like she was legit just like, I just lay there anyway, because, like, my favorite position is missionary, and that's all I need. That's what she said. Ain't nothing wrong with that. If your favorite position is missionary, okay, I can get that. I can get that a little bit, because missionary is the warmth, and the I don't know. To me, it's the being on your body. Like, you know, the the intimate part of the body's pretty much touching, I guess. I don't know. But if you're just laying there, what is he gonna do with that? What is he gonna do? But then she hit us with that her her mouth game was so lit that that made up for everything else. So um um my nosy ass asked, because I knew both parties. So if you're gonna tell me some shit, I'm going to ask depending on how close I am to the guy. And I was super close to the guy. So I'm just like, hey yo, oh girl said XYZ, and she said her head game was, you know, bananas. So is that true? And you know, I mean, he was like, her head game is it's tight, but it ain't. He said it's tight, but it ain't enough for her just to be laying there. Like it's not. It ain't there just for you just to be laying there, because he felt that was boring. So in that instance, it's like, okay, he feel that's boring because you have it in your head that your head game is so strong that you pulling him that way. But you gotta be able to you gotta you gotta switch it up. You gotta make it like you gotta make it. I think you just should make it to where you keep them guessing, and just laying there ain't keeping nobody guessing, period. Okay, it ain't keeping nobody guessing at all. Okay, let me see. Wait a minute, because that just blocks something. This message self a review. Okay, some guys don't know how to romance a woman into sex either. It's that message. Wait, it's that team. Girl, okay, let me unhide that because that's a fact. Like, where'd it go? Wait a minute. Hold on, little a message came through from. Okay. Oh shit! I don't know where it went. It just disappeared. I was going to block it unless you move. Well, wait, is that it? No. Uh, nope. I don't know where it went to, but that was very true. Um, but I'm just saying you can't. You can't. Let me make sure I keep doing that. You can't just do that. Hold on. And it's the same for women. I just think I don't know, I just think you should oh, okay, you already unblocked it. Okay, thanks, abs. Um just be what you said, wait a minute, yeah. Just be pushing and pushing all quiet and looking away, not saying nothing. Just pushing. Just get up. You said just get up. Sex starts in your mind first, and if you're not sexual compatible, you can make someone a nine. Who is it for? If the third, if they're wait, somebody a nine who is a four if they're over 40. Okay, wait a minute. Sex starts in your mind first, and if you're not sexual compatible, you can make someone a nine who is a four if they're over 40. I don't know about that now. Well, I ain't over 40 either, but um I'm gonna take your word for that one because I don't I don't know I don't know I don't know nothing about that one on that home front. Hold on, let me move my phone. Make sure I didn't miss no message and move my phone. Okay. Alright. Oh, that right there. Okay. All right. Um lust, passion, burning, feeling. Gotcha. Okay. Viper says, yeah, I don't like that. Eh, I what? Ugh, I wish it is. I gotta pull this closer to. Okay, there we go. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Viper. Okay, yeah, I don't like that. I like eye contact and kissing. Some words being exchanged. Let me know how and they will feel. I agree, Viper. I agree with you totally. I like not too much talking. Like I don't want you to bust out like how was your day in the middle of us, you know, getting it on. I don't want you to ask me how my day was. I don't want you to have a casual conversation, but it's certain things that, like, you could say that could always arouse a person even more. So you know, it's like yeah, you break the words down and, you just you say something that yeah, eh, I'm trying to think of something that is not too abrasive that like oh whoa. Let me see, I don't know. I don't know. Just in general, just the talking process. Like when a man takes control of the situation is the best process, I believe. Now, that's not everybody. Some people, like some females, believe in dominating their man, which ain't nothing wrong with that. Okay? Ain't nothing wrong with that if that's what you like. if that's what you like. But I believe you are supposed to let a man be in charge, right? So you let him be in charge. You let him hit you with the questions, with the everything. You you know I think a man should be in charge, and I think I like I said, Viper. I think I enjoy talking, um just flat out like dirty talking. Like I said, don't talk to me about your day, or asking me, oh, you get the oil change. Like, don't do that. But if you saying some things that's like, about to wax that ass, something like that, just, in general, whatever you may be saying, that I think that helps um a woman especially get more aroused. Oh, question. Let me ask y'all a question. Would y'all ever Would y'all ever, or have y'all ever? Because I swear I want to do this. I think it would be fun. um, I saw it on like a website the other day where there's these like underwear, and they are like um little motors or something. I don't know. Not exercise. They're vibrators. They vibrate, in the crotch, but they're underwear. They're like full-fledged underwear. And let's say your partner has the actual key to um your what's going on down there. And you know I mean, just imagine the fun of that. Like, like, oh my gosh, the I would be on that button all damn day, because they have it for men too. It's like a ring. Like the thing I saw was like, it was like a ring, and it had like, it was that shit looked weird as I don't. I was questioning that because it looked a little suspect, but it was a ring, and then it had like um not spikes, but little loops around. Like, it had little loops around it, just going all the way around it. And you know, you put it on him, and you you go out you go throughout, you have a remote, and you go throughout the day. And let's say he's at work, and um you can be I think it said 500 mi did it say 500 miles, or uh, I think the guys said 500, like, it might have said feet, it might not have said miles, it might have said feet, I can't remember now. But the point is, um, I was like, "Oh, okay. That's interesting." Because just think about putting that on your guy, and then, he's at work, and you just zap it, and what is he gonna do? I mean, of course he can take it off, but you would have to have some type of thing in place to punish him if he took it off. Like maybe do it 2 days in a row. Like if you take it off the first day, you got to do it 2 days in a row, and you definitely couldn't take it off the second day. So um, mm, I think that's an exciting thing to experience with a your man, or somebody you're dating, or whatever. Now the woman's was completely different. Okay, hers was like they had different kinds, but like it was one where they had like the underwear, and then it had like a pocket in like the crotch area or whatever, and you just put it up. You just, I guess it just touches it, and it's like, hey, that's all you need, because eh, that's all you need. That's all it was. So that one wasn't too oh my gosh, I can't think of the word. That one wasn't too mm, I can't think of the word, but they had one where you um like it went around your, like you pinned it on your clitoris. And I was like, that's too much, because um that sound like it would hurt. Like if he hitting it too much, why? Like if you just, okay, if you have it, like, okay, we all know how vagina is shaped. So the thing was like this. So it tucks in like that. But then the other one that I'm talking about, that was with the clitoris, it was like that. And you, like, will be where your clitoris goes. So it was like right there. And you put the underwear on, and you hook these little, I think those were the ones that was called bunny ears, and you hook them to it, and then you just you get zapped and shit and everything. And I thought that was like interesting. I thought that was interesting, but I think that one's a little too dangerous, because um you don't need to be taping nothing to or you don't, like, the way it hooked up, y'all, was a bit, it looked like it could potentially be like, call 911. Like, what if he just hit it up the voltage too high, and then you then damn near had a heart attack at work or some shit, and he didn't hit the voltage as high as possible. Like anything that says voltage on it, and then it's going down in that area, no sir. I don't want it. I don't want it near my kahuna, or whatever the hell you call it. I don't want it near it. But um I mean, hey, it was still an interesting thing for her. But is that something that y'all would y'all do that? Would that be something y'all would willingly if your partner was like, "Hey, um, I want you to put these, undergarments on, and I have a remote that I will control it through the day." I would do that. I think on like a bet, maybe like if I really did, like if I had meetings and shit, I wouldn't do it because you couldn't be zapping me while I'm trying to talk to like my employees and shit. And imagine that, like you, like imagine, imagine legit having an orgasm in front of your, coworkers and employees while you trying to give a meeting and you just buckle down and be like, "Oh shit, wait a minute. Oh no, no, no." See, that would be too much playing. But he wouldn't know because he wouldn't be there. He would just be like, "I'm gonna just hit the button right now because I don't know what she's doing, but let her know I'm thinking of her." And then next thing you know, he zapped your ass and you like, whoa, this feels, um, this feels, amazing. Um, I think I don't know. I just think you should have to um I think you should keep things spicy like that. Hi, Brittany Brower. I didn't notice you earlier. Thank you for joining us. You said you talking about like the dominatrix lifestyle. Um, okay. Hold on. Let me see where to go. Good night, Tosh. Well, I can tell you in here. Um, Abby, I would have given Gray a black mother's, a black mother's whipping and dated him. You must be talking about the movie. Um, Hold on. No. There it goes. What? Okay. 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 I have to send him a message. So forgive me for that. Okay. Tasha Smith, the book sucked too. It was literally a painful reading off of Twilight. If you talking about that damn 50 Shades of light blue, because that movie, that movie was so bad. The way they pumped it up to make it sound like it was, first of all, they made it sound like Christian Grey was the finest white man walking Earth. And perhaps if they would have got Paul Walker to play Christian Grey. I don't know if y'all know who Paul Walker is, but Paul Walker is the shoot young man that died. Oh shoot, he wasn't filming a video, but he died. But he was doing the photography for his video. For it was like I forgot what the song was called, but since he couldn't be in the video, since he, of course, died before they could shoot the video, unfortunately. He is like they have him in parts where he is he let me think, is he rapping or I don't know if he's rapping or not. I know he at one point in time he is rapping, and then the other times he's looking more like I don't. Let me think. It's like he looks like um he don't trust nobody, and I don't know, but Paul Walker should have played Christian Gary. Is my whole point. Paul Walker, may he rest his soul, but he should have played Christian Grey because the guy, I don't know his name, that played Christian Grey was not cute. The girl that played whatever her name was not cute. Um, the only one that was remotely cute in that movie was Kim, and she don't count because she ain't no actress. She was just making a cameo. So yeah, that that's how I feel about that. So um um wait, what? Okay, wait a minute. Um, oh, okay. 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 My source never hit seen. Oh, come on. Really? Okay. Okay. Alright, okay, okay. I just wanna make sure I'm not missing, my page. Okay. Because I'm telling you, it is, I can't find where I put that video at. But I put that video up a long time ago. And it's like a girl, and is she twerking, or is, I think she is pretty much like, uh, yeah. It, trying to think. Let me really think about her thing. She was short. She didn't have good. No, 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 no. She didn't have glasses on. She was short, and her hair was brown. She had brown hair. Now I remember. And um she had said something about when I was like, you oh shit, what did I say to her? I said something to her that was extremely petty, and I was trying to be petty. Like, it was like, you know, bitch, when you trying to make a statement, it was like one of those type of things. And I'm gonna just leave that alone. I'm gonna leave that one alone, because that story can get ugly. Okay. Um. Oh well, baby, mom said it's bedtime. We, baby, when baby mom says it's bedtime, it's bedtime. Uh, oh yeah, I can drink like a gallon of water. I'm so damn thirsty. Now, how am I talking off the wall, Viper? I'm just catching myself from saying shit that I will need to say. I ain't no. I'm catching myself from saying shit I don't need to say. Trust me. But what time is it? Damn, it's 11:30. Y'all, okay, 2 hours and 23 minutes. Okay, that was a little bit longer than expected, um, but yeah. So, okay. Um, oh, Abs, I love you too, baby moms. Let me go back and look at this backwards real quick. Oh, come on with this bullshit. Hold on. Make that back bigger. Yep. Which abbreviation with that? Oh, Brittany Broner, if you still in here and I did not say hi, hi. Hopefully my moderator did say something to you. Hold on. Okay. They have apps you can put your own. Wait, they have apps you can put on your phone to run them, and more than likely it's 500 foot. Oh, okay. So you can be that. That's a long ass distance. Can you imagine? But honestly, because some of y'all did. I ain't see some of y'all answer that. Would you rock? Would you rock that? I would. I Like I said, I would. I think you should always try your best to make sure you keep um your partner, what am I trying to look for? Sexually satisfied, basically. Because the unfortunate part about that is there's always a female that will do it for you. And unfortunately, the time of the days that we live in now, if there's not a female, there is damn sure a male that will, that was, oh my gosh, that will slide all in your stuff, your man stuff, and be like, oh my gosh. Okay, I'm gonna say this and then I'm gonna let y'all go. It's this film called Down Low. Wait a minute, let me think. Y'all, I gotta close my eyes and really think hard and not talk. Hold on. Okay. It is uh it's that song R. Kelly, down low. Gotta keep it on the down low, down low. It's that song. That song plays through the whole damn film. I mean, the whole damn film. It plays through the whole damn film. It's actually redundant, but it's a film about these men that are on the down low, and I think it's filmed probably in the late '90s, early 2000s, and it just follows like about five men, and it tells their story about being on the down low pretty much. And I mean, it was so it was so interesting because it was like to watch these men like argue, like almost like a man and a woman do. It was like, what is going on? Because one guy, was mad because his friend wouldn't he wouldn't claim him per se as like, oh, this is my dude right here. Like he would just make it like, oh, this is my homeboy. And the girl that he was talking to figured it out because the other guy was very hostile. He was very, when you don't like somebody because you like the guy, or whatever other girl, and so you being shady to his actual chick for no fucking reason, being petty and looking stupid, that type, so all that was already going on, and then he had found out that, like, that she, was, or he wouldn't claim his boy, basically. And she was salty about it. And she treated him like shit because he wouldn't claim, or not, she treated him like shit because she knew that he was fucking his best friend. And she didn't care. She didn't care because when he told her, he took her to a gay club, and her slow ass, they was there all night, and you had gay people kissing, hugging, doing all types of shit. And her slow ass did not know it up until somebody got up there and started singing Fantasia. Then she was like, "Why do you have me at this gay club?" And he was like, "'Cause I'm trying to tell you something." And she was like, "What are you trying to tell me?" And he was like, "I'm trying to tell you that, I," he said, "My best friend is more than just my best friend. He's my lover." And she said, "Love her like what? Like you love him, like that's your best friend, you love him?" She was trying so hard because she just didn't want to accept it from jump. And he was like, "You can say that, but I love him. I love him." And she was just like, this is what this woman said: "What does this mean for us?" That's what she said. She said, "What does this mean for us?" I said, "Bitch, it's time for me to go to bed." Literally, because he just said he was gay. What do you mean? What does it mean for us? It means he likes D and you have a P. So you don't have anything that he is infatuated and wants. He's not going throughout his day thinking like, "Ooh, I can't wait home to like I can't wait to go home. I'm gonna beat the brakes off that." Like, he not thinking that. He thinking of Tyrone like, "Ooh, I can't wait to go over to Tyrone house because you know, I'm gonna knock it out the park." But she asked that question, and I was just, besides that, and the fact every 5 minutes you heard, "You say you love me, but in the air." I was like, if I hear R. Kelly sing this shit one more time, yeah. So, but it was called Download. I think it was called "Gotta Keep It on the Down Low" or "Download." The thumbnail is two dudes in the kitchen. One is in a gray shirt, and the other one is like in a red. I remember he had a red. He got a do rag on his head. I think it's either red or black. And then he got a red, like red, I think it's bull shirt on. And the other one got on um a gray shirt. And so he goes from talking about, they tell their stories about the download. It's a good film, but I think it's called Download Men, or keep it on the down low or something. But it's on YouTube. Go watch that because that should have had you looking at me and like, let me find out if you gay. It'll have you tripping because I was like pointing at everybody for like 3 days, like, why you got to do rag on? I was tripping. I don't know. Shit was just it was too much. But okay, everybody say good night to everybody, right? Um. Okay. Okay. But Bonita, you said you're not getting notifications in time. Like Abby said, the best thing whenever it messes up on my notifications, the best thing I do is I go through and I'll unsubscribe and unclick the bell and then I'll do it all over again and it kind of, catches it back up. So try that and hopefully it'll work. Okay. So it looks like everybody said goodnight to everybody. So, um, thank you guys for coming and joining me. Hold on. Mm, Mouth is so damn dry. Okay. All right. So wait a minute. This is Tasha said I'm too stingy to share. High five, girl. Me too, girl. Me too. Um. Um. I'm just checking out some stuff real quick. That's what it was called, Abby, a vibrated cock ring. That's exactly what it was called. I should have knew I could count on you to know whether she passes or fails will determine if you're a good teacher or not. Um, okay. Okay. Okay, so um let me put this down real quick. Um, okay. So thank you guys for joining me. Um, Everybody said good night. I didn't miss anybody's comment. I enjoyed the conversation. Um, Thank you guys for being honest. Um You said, "Ooh, mango." I ain't think about that, Abby. Girl, any fruit that won't burn. Um, yeah, grapefruit do burn. I don't. Anything citric acid would burn. Yeah. Um, okay. Okay. I was just checking some things out. All right. So anyway, I enjoyed you guys like I always do. And thank you for coming. Um, enjoy your damn near Tuesday morning. And I'm trying to work on a video, y'all. I'm trying to work on actually a video about Pastor, I think John Gray, but I'm having difficulties getting permission from the guy that has the recordings. He is really being picky about what I play because he wants the and he don't want his content used, which I get to a degree, but we're in a tug of war. So I'm trying to get that video done, but in order to make it really good, make sense and everything, I would need his audio because he has the lady that is telling all the business about what her and Pastor John Gray did, which was more than just having a spiritual, emotional relationship. Yeah. And so when I make that video, I want to include those recordings, and so I kind of got to get past the guy that has them, and he just being responsible, and he want people to view it on his page, which I totally get. I salute that. I understand. But it's like, you know, that would just let me have it. So I'm working on that, and I think I'll be able to I have permission, but it's only certain parts that I have permission for, and it's not the juicy, 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 juicy parts. Because when I make a video, I don't want y'all to have to go elsewhere to go look for anything. I want y'all to just watch it right there and be like, watch it from beginning to end and see everything you need to see versus like me saying in the video, oh, go check out, you know, Pastor John Gray video on Instagram and then come back to my video and finish it. It's like, no, I just want to put that piece in there so you can just watch the whole video. But then you got to be careful with other content creators content because sometimes they'll take that as pirating or straight stealing or copyright infringement, all types of things. So just know that I'm trying because Claudia requested that and I wanted to do that for my baby girl. So um yeah. So anywho, so I enjoyed you guys. I hope you have a wonderful Monday night. I think that's all. Abby, I'm gonna be in the chat to finish what we was talking about earlier. As I get ready for bed. So be looking for my little boxes to pop up. And I will talk to all you guys later. And yeah. That's it. So, mwah, 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 and have a good night. And I will see you guys on another day. Okay. Bye.